Hello, everybody. In the previous class, we spoke about how to wear different pairs of glasses, how to see things differently, and how to reframe things. Just to add on top of that, someone made a comment about an example I gave previously in regards to putting on, like squeezing. I spoke about squeezing an orange and seeing the good that comes out of it, which is essentially the juice. And so there's some pain that goes in, and we go into some work that goes into creating that juice. The olive is a perfect example. We squeeze olives. Once you squeeze olives, what comes out, what's left is not edible. It's not really good. You're not going to really eat that. But what comes out is oil. And with oil, we could do a lot of things. Same thing with wine. Once we step on those grapes, we have something so beautiful that comes out. And so we always have to look at the good that can come out from everything hard that we work on. This is an example that this book talks about a boy who wanted to run in the rain. He wanted to enjoy the outdoors. As soon as he went outside, it started pouring. He wanted to enjoy the outdoors, and then it started pouring, and it started raining. And then after that, his father said, I'm so sorry you can't play, but why don't you look at the positive? What happened? And he went ahead and mentioned and said, well, what I can see is that, of course, there's going to be plants, and the earth is going to grow, and it's going to grow vegetables and fruits, etc. So that's a situation where you go ahead and reframe that situation and say to yourself, okay, how can I do the best of what just happened? There is an example in the Torah with David HaMelech. David HaMelech was in a situation where, he was actually was asking, and was wondering, what is the benefit of having spiders? What do we have spiders? What are they going to help? How are they going to help us? How are they going to help me in my life? How do they help us in the world? There's really no much benefits to spiders. I mean, you see them catching bugs, but what else? What big deal? There was a situation where, he had to he was running from Shaul, and thanks to the spiders, Hashem went ahead and sent a team of spiders that went ahead and created this cobweb at the entrance of the cave that he was hiding. And when Shaul came to that cave, Shaul looked and saw that those cobwebs were completely untouched and said, okay, well, if those cobwebs are untouched, that means there's nobody going in and out, and therefore there should be nobody there. We're not even going to explore. We're going to move on. And that's how David's life was saved. So every single day we find ourselves in these various situations where we just have to, look at the different outlook of that situation and see how can that situation be looked at differently in a positive way, in the way that Hashem intended to. One thing that, and it's an example that happened during Corona, is we're all suffering. There was a lot of people that passed away. A lot of people, we were on lockdown, but eventually this vaccine was going to come out. And when the vaccine came out, everybody was excited, but still, you have to take that vaccine and you have to endure a shot. And so a child might ask a parent, I don't want to go through that pain. But it's a small little pain, but eventually you have the ability to be saved from this virus with that shot. And that happens to any vaccine, right? Any vaccine that we have, we're saved, whether it's chickenpox, measles, whatever. We are saved from being and very sick one day through the vaccine. So, and if you think about it, what are we doing? What is the vaccine doing? A vaccine is going ahead and you're injecting the virus into your body. In some cases, it's the mRNA that's being adjusted, instructing your cells to fight the virus, but you're injecting the virus into your body. Isn't this amazing how Hashem created that our body can accept being injected with a virus to then learn how to fight for itself? I mean, that's next level. I mean, if anybody says that, God isn't in this picture and isn't a part of that, I mean, you'd just have to be out of your mind not to see something like that. I mean, how could something like that be engineered? So we take it for granted. We had this vaccine for Corona. We have vaccines, growing up, for all these other viruses. Yet we just forget that we're a living miracle every single day. So when you wake up in the morning and you're doing your Modeh Ani and you're thanking Hashem and for everything that you're doing, just remember that we are at a stage of life where Hashem gave us all these amazing cures. A friend of mine recently, was diagnosed with the autoimmune disease, sorry. And like literally 300 people out of every millions have this. And it's, or every one out of every couple million, and it's a very rare autoimmune disease. And thank God they came out with a pill that he can take twice a year to literally make it, to either reduce it or, stop it. So let's appreciate everything we have, and let's just focus on the positive. Take a look at the miracles that we have every day, and have yourself a wonderful day. Don't forget, feel free to follow me on CryptoYid.com. You can also go to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the social media channels. Have yourself a wonderful day. And don't forget to like and subscribe.